In 1692, deep in the forests of colonial Massachusetts, there existed a settlement called Blackwood Hollow that no map would ever show. The Puritans who founded it believed they had escaped the witch trials of Salem, but they brought something far worse with them: Mercy Blackwood. Mercy was the daughter of the settlement's minister, a girl of 17 with raven hair and eyes like winter storms. The villagers whispered that she could make crops wither with a glance, and that animals fell silent when she passed. But it was her healing touch that truly terrified them. Wounds closed beneath her fingers, fevers broke at her command, and twice she had brought dying children back from death's door. Witchcraft, they hissed in the meeting house, the devil's work. On a frost-bitter October night, they came for her. 20 men with torches and rope, led by her own father, Reverend Josiah Blackwood. They found her in the forest, kneeling beside a circle of white stones, whispering to the darkness. Mercy Blackwood. Her father's voice cracked like breaking ice. You are accused of congress with Satan. You will hang at dawn. Mercy rose slowly, and in the torchlight the men saw something in her face that made their blood freeze. Not fear, but pity. You don't understand what you've done, she whispered. I wasn't practicing evil, Father. I was holding it back. They dragged her to the village square and built the gallows while she sat bound in the meeting house. Through the night the villagers heard her singing, a melody in a language that predated English, that predated Latin, that came from a time when these woods belonged to something older than humanity. At dawn, they led her to the noose. As they placed it around her neck, Mercy looked at each face in the crowd. Her eyes lingered longest on her father. I forgive you, she said softly, but the forest will not. The trapdoor opened. Mercy's neck snapped, and in that moment, every torch in the village square went out. In the darkness, they heard it, a sound like thousands of wings beating. When the sun finally rose, Mercy's body was gone from the gallows. In its place hung her father, his face frozen in a scream, his eyes empty sockets where crows had feasted. One by one, the settlers of Blackwood Hollow disappeared. Some were found in the forest, aged to ancient husks overnight. Others vanished entirely, leaving only their screams echoing through the trees. Within a month, the settlement was empty. For 1,000 years, the forest reclaimed Blackwood Hollow. Trees grew through the meeting house. Vines strangled the gallows. But the land remembered. In 2692, a group of college students on a camping trip stumbled upon ruins they couldn't find on any map. Old stone foundations, a collapsed well, and in a clearing, a gallows tree twisted into an impossible shape. Sarah, a history major with a love for ghost stories, found a metal plaque buried beneath centuries of leaf litter. Here stood Blackwood Hollow, founded 1691. That's weird, she said, brushing dirt from the plank. I've never heard of this place. That night, around their campfire, Sarah felt watched. The forest had gone completely silent. No insects, no birds, no wind. Just suffocating stillness. Then she heard it. A woman singing in the darkness. The melody was beautiful and terrible, pulling at something deep in Sarah's chest. Against her will, she stood and walked toward the sound, her friends calling after her in alarm. She found herself at the gallows tree. And there, hanging in the moonlight, was a woman in colonial dress, her neck bent at an impossible angle, her storm-gray eyes wide open and fixed on Sarah. You have her face, the hanging woman whispered, though her lips didn't move. The minister's daughter, the one who lit the first torch. I don't know what you're talking about, Sarah breathed, unable to look away. The blood remembers, Mercy Blackwood said, and smiled with too many teeth. Every generation one returns, one with